You know, I would say fresh off the delivery truck, but at the time of this filming, this footage is even fresher than that. Not too bad. This is the 11,300 pound Cougar 366 RDS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And I love this one because it's an amazing fit for somebody who maybe loves a big Montana High Country 372, which is ultra similar layout that we also have here at Haylett RV, in case you were curious. But it is going to be a little lighter. It's going to be not just in weight, but also on the pocketbook, which never seems to offend anybody, but still has all those critical things. The hot, cold camping package, the automatic leveling, the big separated living room and kitchen. There's a laundry list of big quality features that makes me really love and appreciate this one. And the more recent updates and changes they put in here with like their decor and getting rid of the carpet, it just looks and feels better and more polished. This is, I think, hands down, the best generation of Cougars that I've ever seen in my career, at least. And I think one of the things that has made this one so darn popular is the way that it gives us a clear definition between the kitchen and the living room, while still maintaining a gorgeous bathroom and big king bed capable bedroom. Whether you get the king or the queen, up to you guys. Not every fifth wheel does that. Now that does mean it's a little longer, it's a little heavier, but this living room is just unrivaled. This living room arrangement, you see it in big giant Montanas, Pinnacles, and you see it here in Cougars, you see it in Eagles and North Points and everything in between. It is an exceptionally popular layout, and for good reason. It just does so many things. You see right here, one of the other benefits of it is the dual hide-a-bed action that it gives us. So this is a couple's rig, but it's good for also sleeping not just kids, but adults. If you have some adult guests, you could very easily get this thing, rolling for like a fun party weekend. And what's cool about that is because the sofas, or the hide beds, as it were, they're all the way back here. You have a lot of space in between you. It's almost like a little bit of an efficiency apartment that way, if you think about it. You might have noticed in our early flash flyby footage, that is one of those power up-down televisions right there. So if you want all of this, and the window coverage. I know that I'm jumping gears here real fast, but I just want to give you a tour of just the windows in this thing, because the window coverage in it is just incredible. It wraps around everywhere. Some people like windows on the door side, the driver's side, the rear wall. This gives us all of that, and it gives it to us everywhere, and in serious major quantities, including the kitchen window there, and a full viewing window in the entry door that we haven't even got to yet. It's incredible. We have ourselves a 5,000 BTU space heating, quote, fireplace down there. We also have a little bit of storage above and below the entertainment center. I think I'm going to give you a specific peek at all of the storage of this in just a minute here. I want to keep hitting on a couple high points real fast, like the way that we're totally carpetless. You've got that theater seat just sitting straight across from the entertainment center. Haha, got it. First try. But what's neat, there's a couple little hidden features here that's easy to miss. Like the, you got your heat massage kind of controls on there, but also some USB plugs for your phones and devices, plus little remote control storage right there. Little stuff like that is so handy. Now, the living room of this doesn't look terribly dissimilar from last year, but the way that they have revised their decor here, this lighter, brighter look, there's a lot to be had here. And we're going to start with that right here in the dining area. So, first of all, the standard setup here would be a booth dinette. We have optioned this one, and we pretty much will every time, short of a custom order, which we're happy to, accommodate, with a, I would say freestanding table and chairs, but it's like table and freestanding chairs. But I think this is one of those significant enhancements I don't want to miss, because it's what I love to call a no-knee knocker dinette, and it is right above their completely carpetless slide flooring. That is like one of those, woven kind of pontoon-style floor materials. Montana uses the exact same thing, and frankly, if it's good enough for Big Brother Full Monty Montana, I feel confident it's going to be good enough for you here. You might notice how all of the cabinetry, all hidden hinged, hardwood cabinet doors, pocket screwed cabinetry, and just an acre of counter space in this thing. It is... It's incredible the coverage we get here. But like I said, I want to give you a good look at all the storage, and we're actually going to start back here and work our way forward. Now, as we leave the living area and come through the hallway to the bathroom, we'll go right past the in-command control center. That is our temperature sensor on top of that, by the way. And as we go to the bathroom, I want you to go to the bathroom. That came out wrong. Came out wrong. And you know what? That's like, I didn't mean any of that. What I meant to say was there's a sliding pocket privacy door here, not a swinging door. You can see it's a porcelain stool with fantastic legroom. And a lot of RVs do this. A lot of fifth wheels here at Haylett RV do this, but I always want to make sure, in case you're not familiar with those, this has a 6.5 foot tall upper deck for some really good headroom in here. They mount that shower head all the way up there so that you don't got to duck as much as possible, of course, The little touches, too, that I notice, being in so many RVs all the time, the clear shower door makes this whole room look and feel larger. That corner seat gives you a place to be able to sit down and bathe or shave your legs if need be. You got the towel bar over here, but Cougar does a really good job of storage in their bathroom. I think some of the best in class. Like, you've got not just big cabinets here, but, shelving in the cabinets. And as dumb as that sounds that I mentioned that, if you go shopping around, there's a reason I open all of the cabinet doors in our tours here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I love how they handle that under that sink right there at that sealed edge counter. Nice. But I open everything up because not every brand is quite as detailed as they are here on these Keystone Cougars. Also, little things like this, like they have thicker interior walls. Like, I could find you a lighter weight fifth wheel. I'm sure I could find you one $1 cheaper. It's going to be missing a couple things that this one has. And for instance, here's an option, a second air conditioner installed up here in the bedroom. And they're both Coleman quiet air conditioner units. So they already organically are a little bit quieter than, what they otherwise could have been. Another thing I think I should go ahead and point out here while we're looking at it. Are these air vents that Cougar's using. This is one of 2 different Keystone exclusive innovations on the air system. The idea behind that is it will basically suck more air out of those ducts and get them down here where you're actually existing, because I think that's probably where you want the most cold air. Also, the other innovation I want to mention is something you can't see. Up in those air conditioning ducts, where all of the ductwork connects, Keystone adds this extra linking block so that the ductwork doesn't slowly collapse and crush itself over time. So this is not just an amazing cold and even better, I think, hot climate camper. Now it'll stay that way in the future. Now, I'm sure you discerned that it was a optional king bed upgrade that we're looking at here. 60 by 80 True Queen is standard. We often like to build these with the bigger king bed here at Haylett RV, and I haven't always in history done a good job of letting you see inside that side of the closet. I just don't, it's like Steven Tyler. I don't want you to miss a thing, baby. Now, I'm sure you heard that I had considered breaking out badly into song right there, but I'm not going to subject my wonderful followers in the RV nerd herd here in the Haylett Nation to that sort of nonsense. Now, up front here, this is combo washer dryer ready. If you prefer something like a stackable, look at the ultra similar 372 Montana that we have here at Haylett's. That's going to be some of those differences between a Cougar and a Montana. Montana's just a little bigger in a few areas. And I thought you'd also like a look at this without all the storage blown wide open for you. Now, one thing I did mention is that this RV is outfitted with the in-command system. So if you want to operate like the lights and even the air conditioning and the heating right off your phone, you can. But in the living room and over here in the bedroom, I had to peel my glove off with my teeth, they still just have a light switch. You don't have to be R2-D2 RoboCop to talk to this here cornputer camper. You don't need any of that. If you were laying on the bed, if you feel like adding a TV, that's where one would be located. And you see that little green sticker on the ceiling up there. If you choose, that is where you could install one of those kind of like Wi-Fi, LTE, basically built-in router signal access repeater things into this Cougar. That's what that little white plug is up there. And a look real quick for you with the slide out closed. I like to show a few things in travel mode. Now the king bed option that we're looking at, it will kiss that bedroom door a little bit, but it squishes past the corner. And I also want to show you the proper way to secure things like your shower door, and you'll see the dining table chairs. You know, even if you're not interested in this RV, you might learn something from this video. And if you appreciate the way that, you know, we take the extra time to show you these things, please hit that subscribe button, follow along to us here at Haylett RV, and support our family-owned and operated dealership. You see, you stack those up, you put the little buckle straps on them, strap them right down to the ground, and those straps can fully remove when you reach your destination from those eyelets. But that's one of the cool things about this model. I've compared this several times to the 372 Montana High Country that we have here, and because they share the same layout, they have the exact same benefit here. If you need to get in, if you need to get to, like, almost all of the kitchen, you need to stop and prepare something like a sandwich, you got prep space, you got seating space, you've got your refrigerator space, bedroom, bathroom. This is a beautiful big model for leaving park somewhere with that amazing rear living room and clearly defined separate kitchen. But frankly, this has better travel access than a lot of the shorter fifth wheels that you'll find out there. Pretty little snowfall coming down today. Chilly, but pretty. Now, something I didn't talk about on the inside is how there is no kitchen slide on the door side of this one. And that is something I actually really, really prefer, because it means that we get this completely open, unobstructed patio space. And a lot of like big mega living room things, you don't have that. You have a slide eating up a lot of our awning space. We have ourselves the anti-slam door. Even when you smack it, it doesn't go crashing shut. Fully removable 4-step MORryde stable steps, by the way. So if you're at a storage depot, and I get that a 4-plank step sticks out pretty far, if you can't flip the steps down, you can literally take them off, set them down, reattach them. Now over here, this has the same ride and handling package, almost anyway, as like a full Montana, with that road armor, both pin box and suspension chuck that we're looking at right there. And it does an amazing job of taking a lot of the chucks and jolts out of towing. And this is already about 2,000 pounds less than the effectively equivalent floor plan in a Montana High Country. Now, there's reasons for it, but that's a lot of weight, you know, so having the same ride and handling package with less weight, it's going to handle nice. Keep that in mind. Big pass-through compartment here, plenty, I think, of storage. And over here, that's the brain part of the in-command control center, by the way. Now, these are not just rear, but also side camera ready. And if you are looking for an, full observation system, a little moment of shameless self-promotion over there in that big bad building, we have ourselves the Haylett RV Parts and Service team, and they can hook you up with just about anything you would want or need. This thing, just the look. Like when they went from the tan to the white skin, something about this clicked and it matured. Over the last 2 years, it's just been such a good looking setup. Now up front here, people sometimes go, dude, does Cougar have a spare tire? Yes. They keep it up here in the front compartment. You could move it if you want, but now it's protected from the weather, or you could just repurpose the area for a lot of cargo. And by the way, it's a battery box here, and if you felt like, doing it, you could just load the front of this thing with all kinds of battery, capacity. The automatic leveling is going to do the heavy lifting for us, so you just show up, push the button, and, I don't know, crack a cold one, maybe. These are and have been hot cold camp rated for several years now. Big cat Cougars that we're looking at have been for longer than the quote Cougar half tons, by the way. But you see that enclosed, privatized, protected docking center. And then over here are auto leveling controls, and this is where you would mount, if you're so inclined, a solar charge controller for the roof mount solar prep. But more than that, Cougars are also inverter ready, and that is what the black box up there is for. Every single Cougar is pre-wired so that 3 different household outlets in the RV can be wired directly to an inverter for some off-grid action. And I just about busted my tuchus on that ice over there, I tell you. Anyway, enough of that.
The windows, once again, the window coverage on this is just a sight to behold. Almost literally, pun not exactly intended there, but you get the idea. Now you can see that 2-inch receiver hitch on the back if you want to add like a little, a small, reasonably sized generator, cargo tray, or just bike racks or something. But right behind that, further in, is a sewer hose tube. So that if you want to keep your stinky slinky away from all your other camp stuff, you can do so. And so many windows on this thing, it's nuts. Now I probably shouldn't be up here given the general icy nature of things right now, but this thing is, again, fresh off the delivery truck. It probably came straight out of the factory and got shipped straight here, because it is clean as a whistle up here. Also, I'm not worried about slipping around because I'm wearing metallic baseball cleats, so I really dig into the roof, you know. That is obviously a joke. People are going to look at my boots and go, what are those? Anyway, roof, solar prep, polar white roof membrane, and things like the white roof skin, the exterior bright skin, those hot air pucks right there, and the radiant barrier layering that they use all across the roof, down the nose, through the underbelly, makes this not just a great cold season camper, but these are actually rated up to 110 degrees, which is 10% more than most brands ever bother testing. So if you like her, click the like button on that video, and if you don't, that must mean you love it, and I don't blame you. If you appreciate the information we've given you today at Haylets, please click that subscribe button and support our family-owned and operated facility. Been here since 1989. We don't do hidden dealer fees, we just do everything else. So if you need this big bad beauty delivered, if you need some hitching, or frankly, if you just need some more questions answered, anything like that, leave me some comments in the video description. Let me know what you like or what else you need to know about her. And anything short of that, please contact our team here, and we would love the opportunity to earn your business. Doesn't matter where you live. You give us a chance, we'll get you camping. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy cougar camping, everyone.